had written a letter later on to the Southern Poverty Law Center, unwinding all of these talking points, all of the reasons he'd had the facts.
Why is it that today,
and
when
trying
we
to
talk
convince
politics,
other people that these conclusions were disastrous for the future?
the media runs circles?
Derek, I mean, on your side,
runs
you have a really interesting
these
story. You know,
stories
a lot of the time
about
people
who's
say
white and
nobody's
who's
born
black
racist,
and
but I feel like
racism
you were one of the
when
few
it comes
people
to
who's closest to this place.
Because when it comes to me saying things like, I believe that the Iran deal was made with people who are terrorists and torturers and like people who they have horrible human rights abuse records, and they shouldn't make it. And I want to change the government of Iran. Why is it that it's immediately all about like you're a racist or you want to be a white boy or something?
People who were not supposed to fit into my in-group, but who I really liked, and we were hanging out, and also a college community that really condemned everything.
Come in with your clan hood, or
I can hang out with my friends, whether they're white or black,
did you disguise your identity
but they're
as a person?
usually
Was
college
that how you
educated.
started working
I can hang out with them,
Disguise it.
but as an Iranian American, I can't have a serious conversation. I can't have a serious conversation about why I'm right, and I should get my country back, and why the Iran deal is flawed, and why it's wrong, and why there's so many problems with the Islamic Republic of Iran. And I can't have a conversation with those people about it, because those people suddenly become like so like kind of like, I don't know, I can't even describe the characteristic whatever it is that they have. But then I can go home,
When do you actually start changing?
and like the only thing left for you is like writing a college essay on whether or not Trevor Noah is considered white. That's like kind of the only thing left
somebody's mind and what they believe
for me, which like that's not the only thing left for me. What I'm saying is, I'd like to ask, why is, well, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of friends that agree with me, so it's not that I'm wrong, but why is it that people on Comedy Central will immediately start like attacking you and Trump, or people on CNN or MSNBC will immediately try to stopping everything that you started with in 2016, when you had already been working on people listening to you to bring to bring normal laws to the Islamic Republic of Iran. Why is it that all these people will only talk about, they would like target you and like criticize you and label you a racist, and try to get you into doing other things, and try to tell people you're like a guitarist, or you're you want to be an artist or something. But why is it that you never get time on Comedy Central, or you never get time on HBO?
They don't come with you.
Because of the fact that you want to talk about how you're not about how you never want to talk. I mean, I don't because why is it that I haven't got time on comedy on HBO or Comedy Central or some station, some TV station, and why is it that the Islamic Republic of Iran is not allowing, it hasn't allowed us to deal with this issue safely, so that we don't have to burden the United States or other countries with thinking of ways to outshine it, or whatever you want to call it, without getting the racism between like black and white people involved. Because obviously when it comes to the level of the Shah of Iran or the Ayatollahs, the news handles it. I mean, tries to, when it comes to Trump and what Trump and his, at the beginning, the people who supported him were hoping for. How is it that we are now
the stuff
the
that I
symbol
was raised
of
with,
people who wanted
that
to bring
although all
slavery back,
society thinks
or the
we're
people who
nuts,
wanted to
this is truth, and we have to say
to
it.
instigate
And we've gotten
racial
there by being
violence
independent thinkers who are
and
curious
or
and look at facts, even though
other
everybody says it's
kinds
wrong.
of
That stuff
kinds of
was
bullshit
also
that
the things that I needed to be able
we
to
get
leave it.
that we obviously
And
that we
I know
obviously
we don't exactly
lost
see it that way, but I
that
think
didn't
in
help
some ways
that didn't help us get
I
Iran
believe
back into the hands
something
of
strong enough that I'm have to talk
people
about
who
it.
are
That's the value that I
who
was
are
raised with,
special enough
even if it
to
didn't end up
we're
how
special
it
enough
did.
to actually be
When you look
American
at
or
the
European
conversation
instead of just being
around white
sent
nationalism,
away, sent back to the Islamic
and
Republic of
Donald
Iran
Trump,
because of the fact
there's
that
no mistaking
they
the
want,
rise,
you
as
know,
we talked
women
about,
to
very
be forced to
populist
wear
rhetoric.
hijabs, or they
Storefront
want
website that
Islamic
you
torture
designed,
for people in
correct?
prison.
Parts of it you designed, I think, when you were like 10 years old.
Why is it
which is
that
insane.
I haven't got
That website after Trump was elected?
we can't I haven't even me and my
So
film
we started
company
to see
haven't
that
even
there
got
is
a visa
something in what Trump
approval
is
for the
saying
last 20
that
years
connects
into the
with
United
this
States.
message that is
And
completely white nationalist.
the only
I think
answer
that's
is
totally
that
true. I
it's
think
because
the
you're so
scary thing
political.
is the things
It's
that Trump
because
is
you
saying,
you
they
have
are pretty
a
explicitly
proven.
white
I mean,
nationalists.
you
Also
made
connected
movies
with a
about how
large
you hate the
portion of
Iranian
white
regime,
voters in
you
the
hate the
country.
Islamic
We see
Republic of
studies
Iran,
all the time
and it's
that
also
30 or
because you
40%
speak
whites
out about those
believe they
things
experience
that
white
they're afraid to let
privilege.
you into the United States and make you famous
Discrimination
because
more than people of
obviously
color or Jews, which is
because I don't know
violated
why. I mean,
faith.
I guess they're
But
afraid to
by
let
playing
us
to that sense of
into the
grievance,
United States
white
because of that.
nationalists and people in power like the president, by saying
And
things like,
now my friends understand why
countries,
I don't live in the
or,
United
you
States
need to build a
and
wall,
I
and by
work
retweeting stats
out of
about,
Europe,
you know,
and
black on white crime
that's
actually
now I
correct,
guess
you
I
know,
guess that's
it's
that now they
effective.
see
It
what
gets people
the
elected,
perspective
and
is.
I think
You
that's
have my
the scary
question,
part
and
of
you've
this
seen
idea
what's
that
happened in the last 4
historically
years.
better
We're a lot
than
more
the
smarter
United States has
because
been.
of it.
And unless we go through the
So
act of
now
confronting
I
it,
ask
it's
you,
going to continue to grow.
America, would you please give me and my film company grant us visas to
Welcome
be
to the show. I'm
allowed
going to jump straight into it because this is honestly one of the most fascinating stories.
to make films in the United States and also talk about Iranians and their quest for a free future, a deal with human rights and values from the Iranian and Persian perspective.